finesse double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie? Feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like I put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go. 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
11 Thomas. 11 empty.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. In motion comes the tight end left. They start the drive with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To the 43, second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. On the move past the 40. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. An option handoff here to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. This is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Bengals hit 11-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, here we go.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into him. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Burrow on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, Cook. And he's got some space here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 38-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Here we go, here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he?
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense. Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. There's Cook again, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT, Pate. 11 MT, stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now, I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The left side caught by Diggs. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This will get the lead up to 7. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. is Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Allen off the play fake. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Diggs going in motion right. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They're going to try and run for it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
11, 11, 11, 11, mighty, 11, mighty.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fun, close ball game